about the defects of vision and their correction. So there are three defects of vision: myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. So let us start with myopia first. Myopia is also known as nearsightedness. It is the defect of vision in which a person can see nearby objects very clearly but is unable to see the distant objects clearly. So why does this happen? It happens because the image is formed in case of myopia in front of the retina. As you all are aware that in case of normal vision, the image is formed at retina. But in case of the defect of vision, which is myopia, the image is formed in front of retina. As you can see in the figure B, myopic eye is shown and the image is formed in front of the retina in case of the myopic eye. So why does this happen? This may be due to increase in curvature of the eye lens and increase in the length of the eyeball. How can we correct this defect? This defect can be corrected by using suitable concave lens. You can see in the figure C, correction for myopia, a concave lens is used for the correction of the defect of myopia. And as and when concave lens is used, the image is formed again at retina. Next defect of vision is hypermetropia or farsightedness. So, hypermetropia is a defect of vision in which a person can see distant objects clearly but is unable to see the nearby objects clearly. And this happens because the image is formed behind the retina in case of hypermetropia. As you can see in the diagram, the second figure shows that the image is forming behind the retina. So what can be the reason behind it? It may be due to the decrease in curvature of eye lens and decrease in the length of the eyeball. So how we are going to correct this defect of vision? This defect of vision can be corrected by using suitable convex lens, as it is clearly mentioned in the third figure that by using convex lens the image is again formed at the retina and the vision defect is corrected. Now the third type of vision defect is presbyopia. So as we age up, the power of accommodation of our eyes decreases. The elderly people cannot see nearby objects very comfortably and distinctly, and for this they need eyeglasses. This defect is called presbyopia. This happens due to gradual weakening of the ciliary muscles. As we age up, the ciliary muscles start weakening and the diminishing flexibility of the eye lens. This defect can be corrected by using suitable convex lens. Sometimes the elderly people in our home are not able to see both nearby and distant objects clearly. This defect can be corrected by using bifocal lenses. So what do we mean by bifocal lenses? Bifocal lenses consist of both concave and convex lens. The upper part is concave for correction of distant vision and the lower part is convex for correction of the near vision. Students, now we will see an
Vision is the
animation
dominant
which
sense
shows how
for
the
most
eyes
people with sight.
work.
The organ of sight is the eye. Think of it as a slightly irregular, hollow sphere that takes in light and translates it into images. If we enlarge the eye and look inside it, we can discover how that's done. Inside the eye are various structures working together to create an image the brain can understand. Among these are the cornea, a clear dome-like structure covering the iris or colored part of the eye, the lens directly below it, and the retina, which lines the back of the eye. The retina consists of thin layers of light-sensitive tissue. This candle can help us understand how the eye captures images and then sends them to the brain. First, the candlelight passes through the cornea. As it does, it's bent or refracted onto the lens. As the light passes through the lens, it's bent a second time. Finally, it arrives at the retina, where an image is formed. This double bending, though, has reversed the image and turned it upside down. If that was the end of the story, the world would always appear upside down. Fortunately, the image is turned right side up in the brain. Before that can happen, the image needs to travel as impulses along the optic nerve and enter the brain's occipital lobe. When the image forms there, it regains its proper perspective. Now let's consider two common conditions that cause blurry vision. The eye's shape is important for keeping things in focus. With normal vision, light focuses precisely on the retina at a location called the focal point. But what happens if the eye is longer than normal? The longer the eye, the more distance there is between the lens and retina. But the cornea and lens still bend light the same way. That means the focal point will be somewhere in front of the retina rather than on it. This makes it difficult to see things that are far away. A person with a long eye is said to be nearsighted. Glasses with concave lenses can correct nearsightedness. The lens widens the plane of light coming through the cornea. That pushes the focal point back onto the retina. Farsightedness is just the opposite. The eye's length is too short. When that happens, the focal point is behind the retina, so it's difficult to see things that are up close. Glasses with convex lenses narrow the plane of light. Narrowing the light passing through the cornea moves the focal point back onto the retina and can correct farsightedness.
So this animation explained very well the working of human eye.